Alright guys, I'm back. So I wasn't gonna stream today, but I just felt like getting on after I was gonna be doing some stuff in game anyways, so might as well stream. And I thought it'd be fun because I'm trying out something fun. So there was a video that I saw today. Farham, another creator in the PoE, at least Path of Exile 2. That's all I've seen of his. I don't know if he does other things, but video was on using tier 7 Waystones as a means to farm. Basically, the idea is that you cut the greater and the perfect currency out of the farm by running a lower level area, because the idea is that it might be messing with chances to upgrade rarity on the core uh, currencies. Okay, so I don't know if it requires group play. The test in the video was group play, so that's why I thought this would be fun. I'm gonna do it solo. We'll find out today. Welcome back, Avat. Nice to see you. I just think oh, I do have my. I was actually gonna check my that my chat was online, but obviously it is because I just saw chat from Avat. All right, cool. But there was one other thing here. I think we're good. Let's get going. Let's just do this. Might be a little rusty here because I wasn't planning on streaming and I rushed everything to get online. So, yeah. uh, Group play. I'm not big on group play, really. I do a lot of solo, but I do want to start doing more group play with the guild. So let's put that on the shelf for some other time. Not tonight, but yes, let's try to make something happen. What I really need to do is I need to set up the rarity bot. And I want to run you guys through as the rarity bot so that you guys are getting all the divs and stuffs, but I have to work on that. All right, guys. So right now I was rolling Waystones when I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and stream. So I am juicing my Waystones just like I have been normally. I've been testing out my own strategy, really. It's nothing major, no real big differences. The only difference is I'm messing around with bosses a little bit just to see if I can kind of double dip with a normal quantity farm, but bring in quantity for bosses and empower the bosses and stuff. The idea there is just the fact that with the changes in 0.3.1, you have to run a boss every single time. And then there's this empowered mechanic, so I've been playing around with that a little bit. So far, nothing crazy on my results, but it seems fine. Like, it seems good. But it's not like breaking the bank or anything. I'm not a div factory. I like these two. These two are almost the same. It's just that I feel like this requires Abyss Overrun on the Waystone or on the Atlas map. So these are all prefixes that we're rolling here. Prefixes are the good ones. There's a lot of good prefixes for Desecration. But I'm not really seeing the good ones, actually. Okay. These are fine. Let's do this one. Here we go. That's a good one. This is a really good strategy. That might be a worthy Waystone of selling, even. Nice. Okay, that's the Desecration. Nice, I like that one. All right, so now we put the Delirium on and then we're ready to roll. Okay. Do I have it already? No. Let's dump this stuff. Kind of a... Oh, wait. I want those. Kind of an expensive... not too expensive experiment, but this isn't cheap, I guess. I don't know how much I spent on this. Probably a div total or more. 1 to 2 divs, I'd say, to roll all this. The omens I was using, the chaotic ones are pretty expensive now, actually. It's like 8 chaotic omens for 1 div right now. And then we're putting fear on these too, so don't recall what the price is right now. Grab a few of those. Not even sure how many waystones I have here. Okay, so this is what we're doing. We're putting on rare monsters with paranoia, and then we're giving those rare monsters a modifier. Honestly, at T7, I'm not sure how big the modifier is for the rare monsters, like if this is really necessary, but what I want to do is roll my waystones and everything like I was doing so that I feel the difference. Keep everything same except drop the waystone down. That's all I'm really doing. I didn't put on more quantity than I had, keeping everything the same, just tier 7. This one already had something, it looks like. 32% delirious, so we can add paranoia times 1. Okay. All right, there we go. We got our maps. By the way, I already ran 1 map. Oh, I spent the div. Oh, okay. We'll reset. I did get a div off of my first map, so that kind of drove me to get on and try this out on stream. I was like, oh, maybe this is good. I didn't honestly. I I have a hard time believing that this is gonna drop more currency than what I'm dropping in my usual setup with T15s, but I'm willing to give it a try. You know, why not? But yeah, it was funny. I drop a div in the first map, and I was like, I mean, a div's a div, right? I drop a div. That's not like it didn't completely surprise me, but when I saw it in the first map, I thought, you know what, this could get out of hand. Let's get on stream. Oh, I might need chaos actually, or vowels. I think I've got all the currency I want. That was the loot and plus a div. That's what I had. And I've been spending a shit ton, just constantly working on my defensive layers for this build, and finally settled in on something that's nice. So feel good about it. Now I can just maybe invest instead of be a consumer. I want to put all of these right here. These are all basically the same except for the desecration. Oh, did I miss one? Damn it, missed one. Stay away from my other maps. Okay. We got quite a bit of maps to run. We'll see if we get through all those. I don't know if we will. All right, might as well do this one. Natural, rare. Okay, I'm good with that. What else do I need? I think I'm good. Oh yeah, tablets. I probably don't have enough tablets. I'll have to buy some a little later, probably. Might as well do that now. Let's see where we're at. I'm just gonna travel out into this unknown area. We're not double dipping here. Okay, so yeah, I need tablets. I do want. Oh, yeah, I can't. The one other difference is I cannot irradiate because you have to keep it a level 71 area. So I put in breach. So that is different because I'm using an irradiate and then a boss empowered overseer precursors, and I'm usually running either quantity on bosses as well as quantity, so double dipping on the quantity, or rarity on bosses, quantity on the area. Let's see. So yeah, I might as well just buy these now so I'm not interrupted. I don't want to. These are kind of expensive. Let's make sure I got currency. I hate going out and. Okay, so I have a nulls and chaos. Probably not enough chaos, actually.
What's new?
Sucks. Okay. Yes. Oh, yeah. It moved on me, but oh well.
Let's see if there are any takers.
All right. Tablet. I want quantity. Quantity. 818 is a sweet spot for price versus what you get. Okay, so which one's cheaper here? Usually around 3 for a div, 30, so it's about the same, right? This is probably cheaper. Make sure it has 10 uses. Don't get screwed, guys. I'm not going to say I haven't been screwed by not paying attention, and I probably will get screwed on stream and people can point it out. It happens. You got to be careful
Nice choice.
out there in the world. Is there anything else in here? I don't feel like searching this. I feel like it would be right in the same area. Got that. Did I redo this? Yeah. Okay, I guess we're going here. Hey, it's a 9% though. Nice. Like to see that.
It's yours.
What else does this guy have? Um, quantity. Hmm. Filters in the trade are so much easier. Okay, what's this? Irradiated. Oh yeah. Breach. Nope. No luck there. 6%'s kind of low. Breach. Hey, here we go. 11 chaos, 10 uses, breach, 9% quantity. Yes. Sweet.
Sure thing. Bye then.
All right, so there we go. We'll put that with these. And we'll run the old ones first. Okay, we're ready to go. See what happens. Gotta smash these as fast as possible. Let's just go. Go. Go, go, go. I don't care what the map is. Okay. Let's check this real quick. So 100% increased rare monsters, 136% increased rarity, 31% increased quantity, extra modifiers, level 71 area, quantity on bosses, breach stuff. Okay. And then I've got 140 something quantity or IIR on my character from gear. So my rarity's not quite at 150, but it's very, very close. I feel like this is definitely very achievable for a lot of players on a T7 map. I didn't want, again, I wanted to keep everything kind of the same as what I was running. I picked jewels up. They're going to be lower item level. I'm going to turn on a little music, actually. Since I'm just going to be farming. Forgot to set this up, but I'm already logged in. Shouldn't be that big an issue here. Except, I'm going to blow everybody's eardrums out. I'm kidding. I'm going to take care of your eardrums. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Be fine level there. Just let me know if it's too loud or whatnot. Might be too quiet even, but at least it's going to be an easy, chill farm experience. I've been juicing my maps so much. This is like a off meta build. Holy shit. There is a lot of quantity or a lot of currency dropping, it seems. But anyways, I've been juicing my maps so much that it's been like farming has been stressful for me lately on this build. I've pushed it to the absolute max to get as much rarity as I can. And the latest push got me up to the 140s, but my bossing has gotten difficult. Like with the +4s, you know, the fully juiced up bosses are actually pretty hard. If you're not melting them. I mean, if you melt them, that's one thing, but I'm not. That's the problem. Sergey, what's up? I just started, so I don't know. I dropped a div on the first map. How you doing? Ow. I'm glad that when I get slapped here, it doesn't hurt, but I'm going to laugh my ass off if I die here in a T7. It could happen, though. Because I'm definitely not really stressing at all. This has chilled. I don't really care. Whatever. Just run everything. I feel like my defensives should hold up. The bosses are still kind of hard, though, actually. I even in this T7, due to the Atlas, My bosses are not melting still. I'm like, dang, dude. I need more damage. Didn't realize how bad it was. Yeah, so the strategy comes from a content creator named Farham who put out a video today that I saw that was interesting. And they tested out T7s with a group. So it was group play with the rarity bot, but the idea is that greater and perfect currency is perhaps creating a situation where you're getting less core drops, so you're rolling less on like chances for divines, mirrors, and other things because of the new greater perfect tier system that was implemented. And at tier 7, not radiated, so area level 71 is, I guess, the break point for that greater currency. So we shouldn't be rolling. We shouldn't see any greater perfects, really. Like, if this is working correctly.
Another notch on my helmet.
And those have been super frustrating to farm. Like, they are just so hit or miss, mainly miss. And especially for SSF, it's like, god dang, dude. What do you have to do to get a perfect? Even greater sometimes. Unless you are in a group play, the chances of Diz and like dropping would probably be pretty low. I usually drop like I drop quite a bit of div naturally. I had a map the other day. I wasn't streaming, but I dropped 5 div in the map. Back, like, it wasn't all in a group. It was over the course of one map, 5 div. And that's solo. Yeah, it was pretty nice. Yeah, when you stack your rarity up to about 150 and you're juicing your maps, you're gonna drop currency. Unless you're having bad RNG. Which happens. Like, I've had instances where, like, all night long it just seems like I can't drop anything, and then I'll pop on, do the exact same thing the next night, and all of a sudden it's just raining. Want to team up for some map farming? I've got about 100 rarity and lots of damage. Yeah, not tonight, but I would like to tag up. Actually, Ava in chat was also saying the same thing. So yeah, we should set something up. I would love if there was just one of us who was a rarity bot or had a rarity bot. Maybe if I can just pick up some rarity and just be the rarity bot, I'd like to do that, actually. I don't know how much that's going to cost. Probably a lot. Yeah, for sure. Alright, where am I going? Is there a center to this or what? I'm gonna try to get into the center before I do this boss. Let's go see Delwyn. So is there a spirit here somewhere or what? Is Delwyn even here? What the hell? He's on the map. Is he dead? I think he died, dude. He's just under these bodies. He's on the map. Okay. I've not seen a single Citadel Oh my god, yeah, that's brutal. I think it was this league. It took me forever. Or was it might have been in hardcore last league. I can't remember, but yeah, I had a situation like that where I just never found a citadel ever. It seemed. It must have been last league on hardcore. Oh yeah, this guy. I might die to him. He goes over here, right? I hardly ever see this guy. See my how I'm in a T7 and I'm not even melting the boss.
Behold the beginning of tomorrow.
Oh my god, he is gonna kill me.
Divinity holds you in its lie. Let go.
He is gonna kill me. No! That was close. I don't know how far you gotta go to be out of danger. So I see a lot of currency dropping, but nothing crazy. So we will see. Yeah, my damage is so low. I got rid of all my damage for rarity. So I actually have to fight bosses, which is kind of fun though, actually. It makes it interesting, right? There's a chance that I die. That's what happens when you play off-meta builds. All right. Let's see here. Which one do I want to do? Do this one. Yeah, I've got 140 rarity or so. Let's see what it is. 143. When I had tripled flat damage rings on, my damage was way better than what it is right now. It still wasn't just completely melting these bosses, though, I gotta say. I mean, I did all the content, really, all the T3 pinnacles and everything, but it wasn't the easiest. It just wasn't go in and crush something. I had to actually play. Simulacrum's pretty good on this, though. Bet you don't have a way to use the last amulet crossbow or last lament without it killing you on your merc. Man, I forget what the last lament does. I'll have to look it up. I've heard about it multiple times. And I know I've seen it before, like I've looked it up, but man, unique the uniques in this game, I really just write them off and don't even give a shit most of the time. I mean, I think most people do that, but there are the ones that are useful, and I should probably do a better job of understanding what those are. But yeah, okay, we got something. It's not really worth anything. Ravenous! Are the T7s expensive? 1 chaos right now, if you filter appropriately. I picked them up for 1 chaos a piece, which I'd say is probably pretty expensive for a T7, I guess, but it's affordable. So I don't think it's like a super, you know, some major, like, big time creator put something out and then the price is all increased. I think we're still all right. But if this is actually a thing and people start really hyping it up, yeah, I can see it going up. Instead of doing the farm, maybe the play is to just buy up all the Waystones, sit on them for a couple days, and then release them into the wild. So far, nothing crazy. I mean, the currency's dropping, but the thing about it is, how it's really unknown how much you lose or gain due to monster level and modifiers. Like, I haven't seen any information out there that truly tells you how much rarity and quantity is increased per monster level and stuff like that. Like, it'd be nice to know, right? We got an Asmari Spirit. I'm gonna follow it. We're gonna try everything, man. No stone left unturned here. Shit. Dude, spirits. So I saw a really good idea that seems pretty simple and would be probably pretty effective. But when you come across an Asmari Spirit, it attaches to you and follows you. And once you get in range of a rare, it immediately hunts that rare. Wow, that would make a world of difference. And seems pretty easy to implement. All right, Master J, good luck with your stream. Have fun. That seems kind of like a late start for you. It was a late start for me, too. Oh, shit, I almost died. That's it. I'm going to have to get my omens on. I don't care if it's a T7. I don't have my omens on. And the bosses are kind of hard for me still. Yeah, so it is very late for you. Okay. Oh. Well, good luck. Don't fall asleep at the wheel. Oh, God. Getting a lot of chaoses, that's for sure. All right. Dude, before I die... Oh, I still have some abyss to do. I am going to get my omens. I took them off while I was crafting. I don't want to die for no reason. Where are we? Yeah, let's do this. I'm not gaining any experience. All right. Let's see what's down here. Do this abyss. And then hopefully I've got a checkpoint.
Smoke him out!
Got my filter set to uber strict. I have been running on Uber Strict Plus, which is the maximum setting for filter blade. Maximum default setting, I guess. It's been really nice farming on that. I didn't even try that last league, but just nothing hits the floor unless it's worthy, really. Or a Waystone. It's just like super quiet, like nothing, I'm telling you guys. Like this would, no way, dude. I would not show up. But for this little test, I'm gonna keep it on uber strict so we see and pick up all the currency stuff. Okay, we got an annul. Man, what the hell? It's funny how I'm getting light stunned constantly here as well. In most games, when you bump down the difficulty, you just kind of expect to... I mean, this is pretty easy, right? But the light stuns, I still feel like I could die. Where in other games, you just feel like you can't die. All right, let's go down. I had one in my first map, which was off stream, and then I started to stream after that. I don't know if that one counts. This is the second map. I guess since I started streaming, it'd be the third if I count the first one. Let's try to make this simple. This is second waste or map, and no, I've not gotten any divs there. I've simplified. Okay, we got an echoes. Which isn't super. I don't even know why it's white on the filter. Maybe I need to go update my filter. I wonder if they've brought things down based on inflation and stuff. I don't know how much they do that throughout the league. I know I can do it, but man, am I lazy. God, I don't want to do that. Try to hit the chests and everything too. Like we're gonna try hard here, guys. Who is it? Great. Watch out. I actually like Delirium on bosses because it gives me some breathing room, actually. Okay, let's not get hit by the big one. Get close to her. Alright, 2 maps down, no divs. Moving on. Any T-7 Waystones? They might be worth something now. So that you can buy T7s for 1 chaos if you filter 7 and 7 for min max on the thing. So I'm just gonna do this for anybody. But at first I was not doing this. So I just put 7 for the minimum and then filtered, but it was giving me a higher price. But if I go 7-7 right there, chaos orbs for the Waystones. And then the other idea is if you don't want to do that, you can put in tabs that have increased Waystone bind. And you can use those 7s to get more 7s, but make sure that you don't run an empowered boss mod, because they'll drop the higher tier. You want to run these. Why do I have this? It's got rarity on it. Alright, so I am going to turn off. We're going to turn this into T7 farm. Make it gold or something. And then it's going to have everything just because we want everything to drop in here. And I might need a bigger tab, actually, if I keep going. Okay. I need to not pick up stupid stuff.
Let us hope the best now lies ahead.
Next. Hey, we ran out of a tab. Okay. Which tab was it, though? Okay. All right, so we have 152% increased rarity, 31 quantity. Bosses drop 60%, or have increased quantity at 60%, and almost 100% rare monsters. And we're like 46% delirious or something like that. Yeah, 46. And we got some added modifiers on rares. Well, let's see what this does. I think I was early on all that. Can never time that. Sweet. Honestly, like, it'd be, if this works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I will say, if it does work, yeah, it's broken. It doesn't need to work. It shouldn't work, you know? You shouldn't be rewarded for doing lower level stuff. That's all there is to it. There we go. We got our first div. Map 3. At the beginning. There's still a chance here for more. Watch out. I'm constantly running chilled maps. I need better chilled protection.
Lady Luck's not so stingy after all. I'll break you.
Yeah, it's definitely a good idea to test this out, though. The idea comes from Farham, a different creator. PoE2 streamer, YouTuber guy. And I've watched a few of his videos. I like them, but the ones that hit lately, he's doing a lot of like this testing. And I think this was a great idea to test this out because it is interesting with this new greater and perfect stuff going on, you know? Like, what's that really doing to the loot pool? What are the chances to roll? What, you know? And it may be that it is impacting your ability to roll higher core currency. I don't know the exact terms. It's like higher level currency. Because instead of doing that, for some reason, you're getting some sort of perfect or greater roll instead. Why did I hit? Okay, I didn't. I don't want to hit that right now. I don't even want to hit this, honestly. I had never gotten anything from here. And now I get to open it again because I'm a cool kid. With my cool Atlas points. Oh my god, brutal. Does this only drop uniques like that? I'm complaining about having to do a unique strongbox. And I guarantee you I'm not the only one. Is that it? Cool. Oh no, it's not. Sweet. So in other news, on the weekend, I did hit maps on my hardcore character in that private league, which I thought was... I'm so happy about that. I was thinking about it today even. I was like, damn, man, I cannot believe that I actually did that. Because I wrote that character off. I figured I would die. Because I felt like Act 4 in the Ludes was pretty difficult when I went through it the first time. I thought that there was just no way I was going to pull that off. We got there. So now I got to figure out mapping and hardcore SSF. It's actually a trade, but I mean, it's a private league, so there's not a whole lot of trade going on, but there is at least some trade going on. I want to get more Final Fantasy-like music. I use Epidemic Sound because I'm scared of copyright stuff because I'm on YouTube. Versus if I was streaming just on Twitch, I'd probably just go ahead and do what everybody else does. Who is this? Oh, one of these? Shit, I gotta make sure I've got my explosive shot ready, or I'm gonna die. Do I have it ready? Yeah, my damage is not there, guys. This is crazy. I can't believe how much health they have, how much it scales just from the Atlas versus the actual tier of the Waystone. Oh, that was bad. Okay, we done or what? Nothing from the boss. We're gonna finish out the map though. Yeah, I really don't like the change where you have to run map bosses every time. I really did not care for doing map bosses. I just want to do the map usually, but it is what it is, I guess. I'm trying to lean into it and actually use that in my strategy for my farm by juicing the bosses a bit, but it's not been working out too well, especially with my damage. Got something. Another one of these runes. Same exact one, I'm pretty sure. I think that's it. That's 3 maps. Gotta keep track. I should actually do the little thing. 1 second, guys. Paint. Let's see here. I'm gonna... it's probably too hard to do, actually. I'll just keep track in my head and call it out. But I should have set that up, I forgot. Okay, we got a div. Okay, we're gonna do an overrun by Abyssal now, actually. See what happens. Crypt. Do I want to do it there, though? That's what we just did, right? No. I don't know if I want to do Crypt. Whatever. What? Shit. Somehow I missed this. We have a little less rarity than usual. And that was, and of course that's the Waystone where we hit our overrun with Abyssal. That's funny. Crypt, I don't recall. Yeah, okay. I think it should be fine, right?
One down. Who's next? Smoke him out!
I hear stuff dropping. It's dropping everywhere. No tink, though. Okay. I'm not getting very many rewards out of these. What was that? I heard something weird. It's a lot of density in here, that's for sure. These overrun maps are so fun, actually. Okay, did I miss anything? It looks yellow. Yeah. Watch out. Don't stand in the cats, man. Those cats are brutal if you stand in them. I've done that. I did add Breach instead of the Irradiated because Breach is just such great density. More rares. It's just really good. I like it the best out of the options. Ooh! Got slapped. Didn't hurt though. Let's hit the switch. Oops, I don't want that. Alright, we got another breach over here. Damn, I'm taking some damage over here. I am kind of rolling around in it. So I guess I deserve it. Lots of things hitting the ground. But nothing crazy so far. This is like basically on par with what I would expect from a T-15. But isn't that kind of the idea? Like, if you can reduce your risk and get the same, isn't that better? Like, this is the 4th map, right? Damn, I got it. Oh, man, I needed to juice that. But like, I could expect these same results from a T-15 session after 4 maps due to RNG, you know? Let's explore up here. I gotta go back down here, though. Okay. YT7. Hey, welcome, Onion. I just saw a video by Farham, who's a PoE2 creator, and they were testing out T7s in a group. And in his video, he essentially said that they had very good results in T7 juiced up, because the reason being, there's, so at area level 72, which is T7 irradiated or T8, is where you start to get greater and perfect currencies. And the idea is that that roll may be messing with your chances to roll divs and such. The basic core currencies. Okay. So far, I'm in map number 4, and I've got 1 div so far. And then just a bunch of other stuff. A lot of Chaos Orb, that's for sure. Okay, I think that's it. I'm going to hit this checkpoint. What is back here, though? Okay. What do you expect from T7s versus higher level tiers, and how much rarity are you running on your gear and map? So, I honestly don't expect this to be better, but I'm willing to give it a shot. They tested in a group. This is solo, obviously. I'm running 143% rarity on my character, and the map itself has... This one has a little lower than usual, 129. And then we're rolling with 46% Delirious. This is overrun. Oh, wait. Yeah, 129. 33% quantity. Quantity on the bosses as well. And then increased rare monsters somewhere. 58% in this map. And my boss damage, I took a pretty big hit on damage in order to run this much rarity. This is kind of the idea. If you can get similar results in a T7 as a solo player than you can in a T15 with less risk, and be able to actually run rarity at levels you weren't normally able to, because you're in an off-meta build or something, then yeah, it's probably a successful strategy. Okay. Not much there. So that's one div so far. Let me see here. Or did we get... Was that last map? Where am I? There we go. T7 farm. I'm going to put this at the top. Yeah, 1 after 4 maps. That's where we're at. So far, need some better RNG. Why do I have this? Get rid of this crap. Okay. Don't care about this one. Oh well. Let's get our map. Another overrun. We'll save that one. We'll do something else. So this has 127 rarity on it, and then rare monsters at 30%. So more rarity on this map. Let's just travel down here, see what's up. No double dip on the Atlas map for this test. So you've been running 278% rarity on gear, but maps with 100% rarity, and I generally drop 10 chaos, sometimes div plus currency drops. Yeah, it's really hit or miss. I've had some really good nights at kind of similar. I'm at, I just started doing 140-ish rarity on my character. Usually I'm around like 80 to 100 actually, and have about the same results. Now, this creator that had this strategy also recently did a test on character rarity and found that there is definitely a very hard soft cap at 150% on your character. So anything beyond that seemed to have like basically no impact on drops. I'm just gonna run basically anything that's in the map. I'm not gonna skip. Running an Advarius Gold Ring, nice. Oh yeah, nice, man. I've never been able to run one of those. Shit, I rolled into the shit. I still feel like I can die in these maps though. I've already come close to death. I think GGG sometimes changes the drops. Yeah, a lot of people do. Like, people were even saying that they went in and changed shit after the video released, but it was like the video was from a, you know, smaller creator and had only been out for like an hour or something like that. I'm like, no, I highly doubt that. But yeah, I think that they tweaked things on the sly. I mean, even during major updates, they make these changes that they don't really publish. And it's just like surprise out of nowhere. Is this the boss over here? Can I do the boss in a breach? Yeah. I don't know if I want to, though. Oof. Almost got hit by all that. I think I did, actually. Remember when my friend and I just had insane back-to-back high tierency drops? The next day it was so bad. Got one div after 10 maps. Yeah, the game and GG. Jonathan literally nerfed you directly. You can't be that lucky and expect the luck to continue. Yeah, the game, it definitely feels like it's screwing with you sometimes. Was only on 80% rarity at the time. I've had my best drops below 100% rarity in this game. Or not below 80, below 100, I think is what I meant to say. I don't know what I actually said. But usually around 80 is where I sit with these builds that I have. Eventually, maybe I'll do something like super meta and like just crush it, but
All in a day's work.
what is this? 2000? I doubt that I reached that here. Well, I don't know. This is map number 5, guys. Only seen one div. I'm not super impressed so far. But like I said, if you're, you know, maybe more casual player, don't have a build that's really meta, and you're trying to get a farm on and you don't want it to be super stressful, you want a nice easygoing farm sesh, maybe this is a decent strategy for that, you know? Because honestly, ever since I really started pushing the rarity on this league, my farm experience has gone from pretty chill to absolutely stressful and rage-inducing, actually. Which there's something to be said about your quality of life while farming. All right. What the hell? Is it down here? I don't know what's up there. Yeah, I busted a few maps the other day that just like, oh my god. I haven't gotten so upset at this game in a while. The best strat is to no-life the game and keep rarity as high as possible earlier in the league to beat inflation. Yes, that is. I agree with you. That is the best strategy. I've spent all of my net worth. I haven't invested anything. I don't craft. And I struggled mightily with my defensive layers on this crossbow mercenary. I waited till the very end to go evasion energy shield. And as you can see, my layers are not that great. But even at these levels, it's way better than like every other option out there. So all of my div went to like re-rolling my gear constantly. I tried evasion, armor split, like a good mercenary would, you know? I just want to like play into the idea, you know, that I am a jack of all trades, but the game won't let me. Where the hell's the boss? There he is. I don't see how players can stay alive with HP AES under 4,000. Yeah, I've done it every single league. But again, I haven't like, I'm a more casual player, honestly, and so I probably don't push my maps as high as others. Like I don't corrupt, for instance. I don't shoot for the T16s and stuff. But I'm around 46, sometimes running 100% deliriousness. Probably gonna die now that I'm talking about it. Yeah, I can stay alive. Look at me. I'm so good. No, but I'm amazed at how good this feels compared to everything else I was doing. How do you fight this guy in the small quarters, though? What the hell? Hardly ever see this guy here. But I feel like I feel very defensive with this setup, actually. 65% evasion. This is about as tanky as I've ever been. It's crazy. All right, that's 5 and 1 div. Oh no, we better get some luck here. Okay, let's get our map. Let's see here. Sure. I want to see some overrun or something. Oh, God. Oh. How does this work at T7? Can you even do it? Yeah, you need T15 or higher. That's right. I thought so. So you can't do citadels with this strategy. You probably can't do a lot of... You can't do a lot of unique maps either.
Choke on this!
Ow. I am stuck in a corner. I am stuck in another corner. I am getting my foot caught in little rocks or something. What the hell? The collision in this game is so annoying sometimes. Or all the time. Okay, we got the queen over there somewhere. He's gonna melt. I'm gonna stand here and chill in the chilled ground. Okay. And I'm finding a crap ton of T2, T3 rings. Wow. You know what's crazy about that is, man, I'm on a dearth of T anything rings in my T15 farming experience. I don't know why. I can't drop jewelry. But the problem with this is that they'll be item level 71 or around that area, right? What is going on here? What do I have to kill? So it's harder, like the crafting isn't going to be as great, but it is like you get to roll, I guess, on the tier aspect. But you're going to have modifiers that are closed off. What the hell, dude? I hate when this happens. I feel like it just bugs out sometimes. And you can't open or close the abyss. Okay, I am gonna just die if I stand there. It doesn't matter what level it is. Can't just stand and breach monsters. So how many maps have you done of that, and what's your juice looking like? Sounds like you haven't really gotten lucky either. Oh shit. Yeah, this map's even light on just currency in general, it feels like. Ooh. Hey, there we go. So that's 2 divs, 5 maps. This one map so far, I've been doing tower jumping, looking for corrupted areas to cleanse. Damn, that's right. I should do that. Thanks for reminding me. I'm not cleansed. Damn it, what was I thinking? I was just thinking go to some new area and explore, but yeah, I need to make sure I cleanse something. So I've heard that currency drops more in cleansed maps. Like I know one, you get fractures, and then the modifiers on the maps, there's some good ones with rarity and stuff like that, and escalating. I forget what it's called, but rarity basically. But then I read somewhere that currency just outright drops more in cleanse, but I don't believe that. I need to find a source for that because yeah, that's, I don't know that that's published anywhere and where that would be. We want to run everything. Apparently, cleanse mobs are more prone to drop current. Yeah, I mean, I've heard it. But really? Is that just some bullshit or is that real? I don't know. I need to find an actual source for that.
Simple enough.
Okay, I think we... Okay, I'm gonna keep going. There's more to this map. What is this? I think it's somewhat true. The really big cleanse mob that crawls always drops currency. Okay. Yeah. I know which one you're talking about. Maybe it's just because they have that added chance to drop a fractured orb. Like somehow that increases the chance to drop currency in general. All right, let's use this checkpoint.
For my king!
Now, I'm gonna have to actually play this because my damage is so low. I did not expect this in a T7. Good God. Okay, here she comes. No, chilled! Chilled! Almost died. I didn't see that right there. Wouldn't be the first time I died to her. Okay. No, no 7. Oh, no. No 7s. Let's get out of here. Elder, why don't you put up the unique items just for shards of chance? At this point in the league, it's not even worth me struggling with my inventory, honestly. Even though I have all this space, that's how bad it is right now. That's inflation for you. But let's just check what it is, actually. Chance. What are we talking about here? Yeah, I mean, this is why. If I wanted Orbs of Chance, I would just grab 220 of them. Okay. Welcome to chat, Helder. But yeah, it's kind of weird. It gets to that point, and eventually I just cut everything off. Right now, I'm actually running Filter Blade Uber Strict, but typically I will actually run 6 so that I don't even see anything. I don't want to see it. I just want to hear tinks and stuff at this stage. And I'm not even rich or anything. I've spent all my currency, really. This is all I've got left. I've probably made around 150 to 200 divs, so it's kind of like that's nothing really for really diehard players. I'm just a bit more casual, but doing well enough to fund my game, essentially. All right. Maps, where are you? I need to try to find... I need to try to find easy cleanse options here. I can't double dip, though. That's the thing. I feel like everything's in areas that I already juiced. Damn it, dude. I don't have an easy cleanse, I don't think. Yeah. Sucks. Guess I just have to keep exploring. Yeah, but to discover some headhunters belts, then you get a lot of divines. Yeah, the headhunter will show up on my filter. Like if it drops, I will see that. And then even belts that I can chance will show up as well, depending on the tier. Which, yeah, I'm not doing really well on the normal farm. Like, so I am filtering out some normal stuff that I could probably use to gamble and stuff like that. Let's head over here and hit this overrun. Do Mineshaft again, because I like that boss so much. Selling spirit gems for 1 div. Really? Which spirit gem? I'm interested in that. Is it level 20 spirit gems? How much does a level 21 spirit gem sell for? I guess you have to cut it, though. Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder how much level 21 skill gems sell for, actually. I haven't looked at that. I saw a breach. I guess it's over here somewhere. Okay. Playing pretty loose here since it's a T7, but I feel like I am going to die eventually. Level 8 or level 9 spirit gem sells for a div. Holy shit! That is crazy. But yeah, those things where you have to know what you're doing. Yeah, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. That's amazing to know, though. Kind of makes sense, because everybody like me just moves on, and then you don't farm them or anything. So I'm in a T7 zone. Maybe I need to bring my filter. I might have a chance at this, actually. But God, this gets annoying. Is it worth it? Did I miss anything? We'll see. I'll do it for a little bit. Like what? I wonder what tier I'm even dropping at a 71. It's not 9. But I guess it's probably not worth anything here. Because it's in maps. I bet anything in maps is just out of... it's not going to be pricey. Oh, so level 15 even. Holy shit. 13 for one div. My god. Okay, let's see if we can get lucky there too. Thanks for letting me know. That's awesome.
Easy.
So that makes this T7 farm maybe even more valuable than I even thought. If it works out. Just have to get really good at ignoring all of the loot. Or you can just mess with your filter. If I was really doing this, I'd update my filter and manually change it. I need to pay more attention to the currency exchange. Because that's a side of the game that I really don't mess with. I have never really tried to play the currency exchange, which I know it's like probably currency printing 101. It is in like all games. If you play the market and you know what's what, you can really just print money, right? So I need to work on that. Because I am interested in getting richer and richer in this game as I get more experience, you know? I enjoy that aspect of games usually, is getting rich in the game. Don't think you... I'll sell it all the time, but sometimes someone desperate, yeah. That's right. Just try it. Doesn't cost anything, yeah. Oh yeah, just try the currency exchange, yeah. I just feel like I'm gonna make a mistake, you know? I'll start small. Like, I'm not gonna try to buy corner the market on day one or anything. Yeah, I remember World of Warcraft days, man. I used to love finding some sort of little niche thing in the market and printing currency for a couple hours or a day or something like that. Oh shit! Get me out of there. There is a lot of currency dropping. I haven't even seen a gem at all, though, so far. But not the most common thing to drop, though. And I just turned it on. Okay, where's this boss? Did I get the waypoint? It doesn't look like it. What is this? What is highlighted? Desert Cap Tier 4. Everything's lower level here, so I'm not interested in bases, but... yeah, there's a lot of things that I probably miss at these levels, ignoring some, like, just blanket ignore, and I'm probably missing things. Like Rawhide Belt right there can probably chance into Headhunters if you use the Omen. I don't even know what the level requirement is for Headhunter. Okay, I don't see Chilled Ground. But yeah, my damage is not that great here. Shit! Okay, let's not sprint. That did not work. Sprinting's hard. For me, it drops a lot of normal Gem Spirit ones sometimes, yeah. Yeah, I mean, over time, I can see it. Definitely. Alright. Should I care about T8s? Maybe I should. These things that people just skip over, maybe... and sell them. I don't want to put them in here, though. I'm running out of space. Okay. Not sure how I ended up with all this.
Have you found more of what we seek? Find more breach remnants for my research.
All right. Next map. Are we at the Abyss? No. We'll do the Oasis. What's this? Untainted. Go this direction. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to get lucky with corruption at all, which is kind of a missing aspect of this whole thing. That kind of sucks. Okay, let's do this one. Eye drops. It's kind of late for me. I just popped on because of this strategy. I saw the video earlier from Farham, and I thought I'd give it a shot. But damn. Tired. But that's the thing about like a T7 farm strategy is you can get on late after work or something and not have to stress about dying in your super juiced up T15, T16 maps. Low-level spirit gems you sell more easily because you don't get much before endgame. Yeah, that's yeah. I'm kind of seeing that. Like after you were mentioning the spirit gems, I'm like now I'm kind of thinking of all the things like that you just blast through because it's the campaign. And honestly, it's pretty obvious, right? Because how often in your own guild or something somebody's asking for a level 9 spirit gem and everybody looks and nobody has one. That should scream opportunity. If you're paying attention. Dowsing term. The problem is that the meta builds don't have any more defensive layers. They don't even need defensives because they do ridiculous damage. It's not fun. Play hardcore or something. Like there are so many different ways to play the game, and you can choose to like be ethical. So you don't. But you already are. Like I know your build, right? But yeah, I haven't really been playing the meta either. But eventually, I feel like I'm gonna do that just to crush everything instead of struggle. Because sometimes struggling isn't fun either. Like there's a balance. I'm also running T7 maps at level 80 Deadeye because I don't have good gear. Yeah, I didn't even think about doing this because I just felt like the way it feels when you level through maps and you don't have rarity and stuff like that, it feels really bad. And so I never really thought of going back. I just felt like it was going to suck. because of how bad loot feels as you're leveling and scaling. It does feel really, really bad. Yeah, now that I have experienced this, I mean, this isn't bad at all. It's okay. So far, we haven't gotten very lucky, or maybe we have. That's the thing. You have to do it for quite a while. And if you've been doing it for a while, what's your rarity at and experience with dropping currency, like divs and stuff? There's a lot of loot right there. A lot of monsters right there. See, with the loot filter like this, I feel like I'm going to miss a lot. Thanks, Helder, for stopping by. Have a good evening or rest of your day. It's like Spiritborn release in D4. Oh, God. I didn't even play it. I am so glad I found Path of Exile and am not playing Diablo anymore. I am so happy about that. I was looking forward to the Spiritborn or whatever the hell that class was. Like, I was actually looking forward to getting on and playing that, and then didn't, and then I played this instead. It was absurdly overpowered. Yeah, that's what I heard. Tell you what, man, GGG, they released their new class in this game, the Huntress, and boy, did that feel like shit. Man. They did not make that overpowered out of the gate until everybody started figuring out Lightning Spear and stuff, and then it became OP, but took a while. It's like a puzzle. Look at all the loot. I'm just gonna run right into that. Alright, well, there's 2 rares I missed. That sucks. Because I was looting. Alright, where do I go? I need to get away from all this. This is hard to look at. I'm complaining about loot on the floor. Okay. I think we hit the button. Oh, there's a breach down here. I wonder if some of the Jinbara things sell as well. I think they drop too easily for them to really sell at any level. Oh shit, I went down here for a breach and just stopped. Told you it's getting late. Heavy belt. Don't scare me like that. Of course, it's gonna be a white tink if it drops, right? But yeah. Oof. Okay, that's that. Gotta run everything. Ooh. All right, I thought I saw, there it is, checkpoint. See if we can use this thing. Okay, that sucks. Oh yeah, this guy. Oh shit, wow, he slapped the shit out of me, dude. I can't believe the difficulty at T7. These bosses are gonna kill me, actually. He slams right there, right? Just drop down, please. Oh, wow! Oh, come on, where's the gas? What the hell? So faves, Pavan. My rarity is at 240. Wow. Ran 8 juice T7 maps because that's all I had. 3 divs, 31 exalts, 26 chaos orbs, and an ancient jawbone. This farm was worth it. Nice. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good for, like I said, if you can reduce your lethality or risk in your maps and still get a decent farm and have a chill experience, then I think it's a solid strategy. What I'm seeing though is that it's not like gonna just print divs out of the sky or anything. It's gonna be solid, I think. I didn't get another div. Okay. How many chaos are we at? 17 here. Here's what we are sitting at. And that was map number 7, I'm pretty sure. I want to. I'm gonna take the maps out, or the waystones, once I need to.
Go then.
Okay. Wow, I made a orb of chance. Now we're at the overrun, and we're gonna run one of my favorite maps, or waystones. It's the monsters from Abyss have increased difficulty and reward for each closed pit. Man, this could get crazy. I have another one. Okay, the other one, this was better. 108? No, 100 right here. All right, let's see what happens. This is, I'm excited for this one, guys. Let's not die. 72, why? Hold up. Wait, what? Tier 7? Shouldn't it be 71? The hell? I'm confused now. There's nothing on my Waystone. And I'm not using an irradiated. Could have sworn this was supposed to be 71, but oh well. Tier 7. So this map boss, the powerful map boss, actually increases the monster level in the area. I did not know that. Wow. All this time, I did not know that. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Same thoughts here for me. It doesn't give more than T15s. It's just easier to run even with 100 plus deli. Nice. I did not. I'm running 46. Welcome to chat. And see. Yeah. I would have liked to run a little higher delirium, but I didn't want to spend. And also, I wanted to do everything kind of similar to what I was doing in T15s to get a feel for it, you know? Yeah, it makes running like 100 plus delirium easier, which might be better. I don't know. It's definitely interesting. You can unspec the organized forces node though. Yeah, I need to organize forces. I'm trying to think of which one that is. I'll look at it. I also didn't want to optimize my Atlas for this. I wanted to keep that the same, and I made choices there, you know, based on my build and difficulty of running T15 juiced that I would change if I was doing this for reals, you know. I would just juice as much as absolutely possible because I would be able to actually do it probably. Yeah, let's look at it. So overall, I don't get all of the Waystone like effective prefixes or modifiers in general. I don't get all of that, and I decided to pick up strong boxes. But I focus on tablets a lot, and then I haven't been getting a whole lot of water or swamp, so I've been out of here for a while now. I would jump back in here if I was seeing a lot of it. This is it, really. Quantity, rarity, mainly tablets, and then I finally got a bit of the Waystone stuff as I started to scale the build and was able to. It's tough now after 0.3.1. You have even less control over your Waystone lethality or whatever you want to call it. Risk, deadliness. Oh yeah, that's why I opened that. It's weird. Organized. What is that? Can I not spell? We are talking about a Atlas passive, right? Oh, I can hit enter, right? Map boss skill point. See if I have it. Okay, here it is. Non-array. Oh, okay, yes. Ah! Yes, it's this one, which I thought was really cool right up until now. Thank you. That is why it's happening. I totally forgot about that. So I can unspec that. That's what you're saying. I can unspec that and not have this issue that I'm having. I don't think we're going to have a whole lot of chance to roll the perfect and stuff at eye level 7 or area level 72, but yeah, we want to stay at 71, I guess, for this. Why is that outlined red?
Who's next?
I could get the long belt here. We can try to chance a bunch of belts. This looks like craziness. Dude, this is ridiculous how much freaking shit is on the screen, man. Someone asked me in a comment on one of my YouTube channels how I highlight the items, and it's like there are a lot of players out there, I swear, that there's a div. You know, things like loot filters, they still don't know that you can filter all that out, and I'm just thinking to myself as I'm looking at all this shit, how bad it must be to be farming like this without a loot filter. That would suck. What do you have? Proximal? What's going on? Die. What are you doing? They have to have proximal. I can't see it though. Where is he? Is he dead? Good God. It's disgusting. I'm not getting regal shards. What am I doing? What's the thing of T7 maps? Welcome to chat. There was a video posted by content creator Farham, and they were testing out T7 maps with a group. And the idea is that at area level 71, you will not be getting chances to roll greater or perfect currency. And they are thinking that the chance to roll greater or perfect currency is decreasing your chances to roll higher tiers of normal currency, like for instance getting divs, stuff like that. You know, the things most people want, even mirrors, you know. So they had some success. They said it was pretty good as a group. So here we are doing it solo just to see if it's going to be beneficial. So far I think it is. I think that it's a good way to farm if your build is not like super meta and you're not completely juiced up on your power level. And or maybe, you know, you just can't afford to have rarity at the power level you need for T15. This is a way to get there, I think. It seems pretty good. That was a what kind of gem was that? Okay, a skill gem. We're looking for spirit gems. I guess I'm at around level 16. Shit, get off of me. Damn, chilled. And things like chilled, you know, such a pain in the ass, but at T7 it's not as lethal, I guess. Still a pain in the ass. Yeah, no problem. What else are we doing? I've got my loot filter showing everything because I'm trying to pick up little skill gems and stuff. Or spirit gems. But I think I might turn that off. I don't know that T16 is going to be expensive. That seems a little too high level, right? There's enough of those on the market, probably. So we're going to go back. It's just too brutal. If I were doing this strategy for reals, I would definitely manually update my filter. Damn, that looks better. See? Probably missing things. Yeah, PoE1 type of loots. I don't really play PO1 that much. I'm new to the to PoE. But I have leveled through the campaign twice now, Fresia and Mercenaries. But I just can't bring myself to actually do the end game because I like PoE2 so much. Damn. He definitely has proximal. Oh my god! That dude came out of nowhere and stabbed me in the throat. What the hell? And my omen didn't work. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was crazy. Ugh. I knew I'd bust at least one map. Even at T7. What the hell? We got a div at least. Yeah. I mean, I halfway didn't want to even get on stream because I knew I'd die a few times at T7 and get made fun of, but it's okay. We're good. But I expected it to be one of the bosses because I've got all the boss points. I did not expect to get deleted like that, though. That was crazy, man.
Collect more otherworldly.
Holy smokes, dude. That might be clippable, man. I swear, he just came out of nowhere and stabbed me, and I died. All right, next map. Damn, that was the good one, too. Oh, yeah, that's right. So we were running the desecration modifier where the desecrated rares get stronger for every abyss that is closed or whatever. And that was an overrun abyssal. So those dudes were like pumped up, man. They were ready to go. All right, so do I want to overrun one? I think I might. I feel cheated out of the overrun. Sad. Oh god, do I don't want to have to. Let's go here. Oh. Okay. Got absolutely slapped by that dude. Well, I didn't feel like finding T7, so I'm playing Juice T15. Just found a perfect assault. Nice. That's not something we should find. Okay, we are at level 71 now. I gotta avoid the big moss, or the powerful bosses, or I gotta update my atlas. I don't want to die again. Come on. I'm actually trying to switch over to hardcore for the rest of the league, but I still got a bunch of stuff I'm doing. Like I got a few videos I'm working on that require me to play trade. So I've been kind of bouncing back and forth, but man, dying like that to the abyss in trade makes me fear for my hardcore life. I'm like, God dang, dude. I'm just gonna eat it. The abyss is so rippy. And you can't avoid it. One, because it's everywhere. Two, it is super powerful for crafting. Yeah, damn. In a T7, too. Probably a tier that I'll be trying to farm in hardcore for quite a while. I love the mercenary. I'm interested when the druid comes out. I'll play it probably just for the voice lines, just to see what's up. But I have the feeling the druid's going to be pretty lame, actually. If it's anything like the Templar in PoE 1, that dude is lame. Can't stand his voice lines. Oh, shit. Yeah, the Witch and the Mercenary, I think, are my favorites. He got some good, like, I don't know, one-liners or something. They're sarcastic. Edgy. In the hardcore league, I'm playing on the Ranger, which I haven't really played a whole lot. And yeah, pretty lame. Kind of annoying. Ooh, what the hell was that? Something light stunned me. I have no idea what that was. I do really like this gas grenade build, but I don't think that it's for on the gemling at least. It doesn't seem like it scales well enough to have 150 rarity and delete bosses. I can delete bosses at like 80 rarity so far. I haven't figured out how to scale it to the point where I'm at 150 rarity though. But overall, gas grenade as a skill, unless they're proximal, then it just sucks. But that's probably a lot of different builds. But the way you can just layer nades and run is so smooth, man. I love it. I have to boss Viper. Gonna get smoked. Yeah, he can be a pain. There we go, and a null. I mean, we're dropping a lot of currency. This is uber strict right now. I mean, I would not have expected this really from T7, to be honest. Is this a boss room? With Abyss? Oh my god. If this was T15, I'd be absolutely terrified.
Need more time.
Okay. Something was killing me. The degen stuff or something? Oh, his fire, probably. Just can't see it. Good God. That was interesting. $49 souls she had, couldn't get my HVR to do anything to her. High velocity rounds, okay. And souls. So I take it you died. Sounds doesn't it sounds kind of ominous, your chat there. Fill in the blanks. Did not survive. Holy crap. One chaos out of that though. So this is map number 8, I think. I might have to go back and like actually rewatch and count. I think I'm losing track. I should have counted how many maps I had and then did the math afterwards. That would have been way better than trying to count. Got to do that lockbox. Overrun still feels pretty good in T7. Oh, shit. One auto killed me from her. Oh, no. One auto. Like her auto attack or something? Yeah, I don't play League of Legends. I heard that that game's actually accessible for people like me who have never played. Maybe I should. I really liked Heroes of the Storm. Here's another div, guys. This is not bad. I really liked Heroes of the Storm. It's not bad, Kyle. Welcome to chat. It's not like it's just divs are not falling from the sky or anything, but like we've been kind of saying, if you need like a way to stack more rarity because it's too difficult at T15, or your build's not quite there, or you just want to chill night, T7 seems pretty legit, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I went into this thinking it wouldn't really feel that well, actually. But I wanted to give it a shot because if it does, it's nice. Lately I've been juicing a lot at T15, and my build is a little off meta and not super powerful. So it's been actually pretty stressful for me in the last couple weeks or so. Like the last 2 weeks have been stressful farming for me. I've been pushing it to the limit. So it's kind of nice to know that this strategy exists. How much rarity between character and Waystone? I've got 143 on my character, and then this map in particular has, I don't know how to do it apparently, 157% increased rarity. So if we do the math, how much are we stacking? Good question. Let's not die. Let's see here. Calculator, where the hell are you? 140, well, no. 243, right? 2.43 times 2.57 minus 1. So I'm at 524% rarity between the two, which is pretty good. Yeah, I should check this area out, I guess. Can run T15 no issue, but I very rarely drop divs, and I have 150 rarity. Not sure what I'm doing wrong. I mean, I'm sure you're running quantity too. When people ask questions like this, I always feel like I'm gonna like just insult you by answering, because I always just start with the basics, you know, because I don't really know. But you could be just having terrible RNG. I mean, it does happen. I don't know how long your sessions are, how many maps you run, you know. But if you've been doing it for a long time and you're not dropping anything, I don't know what to say. That feels very unlucky, because I've been getting a lot of currency at one. Actually, I even got a lot of currency at 80% rarity. I ran 80 for quite a while in this league. And then I got up to 100, and then now I'm at 143. So in stages, but at all of those stages, I dropped a lot of currency. Like for me, a lot is, so I did a little test. All right, this is the test I did, and I think I'm going to do it every season or every league. But the moment I was able to do T15s, I started a 100 div challenge, and the challenge is how long in game time does it take me to get to 100 divs the moment I can comfortably run T15? So not completely online, still have to buy and scale the character, still have to pick up the rarity, but at that state of the end game. And it took me like 26 hours. So 26 hours for 100 divs. It was about almost 4 div per hour, right? I'm not great at math, guys. So, and that was at like 70 rarity, or that wasn't even at 70 rarity, to be honest. I probably started at like 50-ish. Another T7 stream. So there are a bunch of people trying it, huh? I figured they would. What's going on? Why did they move, but now they're not? All right, let's just hit this thing. I forgot that I was in a breach, but what's going on with these guys? There they are. That was weird. So what's the consensus here? T7 Prince. It doesn't print, but it feels damn good for T7. So I see it as a good option for people who can't juice T15. It does seem like a very solid option if you're not there yet for T15, or if you just want to chill. Like if your build just doesn't delete T15 juiced up maps or even T16 or whatever you're doing or want to do, it's a good way to make some currency. So far, I think I have 4 div after. I think this is map number 8. I've not been doing a great job of keeping track, but I think this is 4 divs in 8 maps. So it's about. I mean, that seems about on par almost. I don't know. You need to juice the T7s? Yes, you do. This is fully like this is. I took exactly what I was doing in T15 and applied it here, but 157% increased rarity, 35% quantity. This is not super juiced. I'm not spending a shit ton here. 46% delirious, 60% increased quantity. All right, I think we're done with the map. That's about everything, guys. That was pretty good. Yeah, no worries. From what I understood from the breakdown, you're not going to rain divs, but it should drop a lot more chaos to add up. Yeah, the chaos is pretty good. But it's not raining chaos either. It feels pretty much on par with what I was feeling. You know, this is kind of very subjective here. This is what we're coming away with after 8 maps. So again, I feel like this is very solid, and it's a good option for people who haven't quite scaled to the end game. And it's a way to get into the end game, especially if you come into the league late and inflation has moved away from you and all that stuff, you know?
You did well in that excursion.
Oops.
Collect more.
Can you juice a map on stream for us? Yeah, sure. So I will do I have a T7? Let's see. Yeah, I've picked some up. I think I'm dropping them in here actually. I will juice a T7 because it seems all right actually. So let me just grab everything so I'm not coming back constantly. Make sure we have everything. And I'll explain as I go. This is how I'm doing it. I will bring this out just to show how I'm doing it in my T15s, but what else? Am I missing anything? Desecration. Okay, that should be everything. All right, so you take this and go ahead and alch it if you can to put on as many modifiers as you can, and you finish it so you get all 6 modifiers on it. You don't really care what it is. This is how I'm juicing now. You have to kind of have some currency and be able to afford this. So you are like investing as you farm in order to get to the point where you're doing this. But now I'm chaosing with the chaotic rarity. Now I feel like I'm going to do this out of step since the pressure's on, right? But this is going, because of the omen, you're going to get all modifiers that increase item rarity. So we're going to go from 22% to 109%. And then from there, I go ahead and desecrate using a Sinistral Necromancy to force the prefix. That way, the prefixes are super strong for desecration. There's a list out there. We'll pull up the list, actually. That's a good resource, if I can find it. But anyways, desecrate to get the prefix, and then I usually do 10 at a time or something like that. The chaotic omens are probably the most expensive thing out of that. They run right now 8 for 1 div, so it's not super cheap, but it's not super expensive either. Reveal. And then the resource I'll show you will tell you these have like item rarity or rare monsters tied to them. It's not random. It is actual like set, right? Monsters from Abyss. This one I like. This Monsters from Abyss have increased difficulty and rewards for each closed pit in the Abyss. Super, super strong on Overran from the Atlas map. But it is super dangerous, and it literally deleted me in T7. So this is extremely hard. T15, it's really hard for me. And then this one is strong because I think it has rarity and also gives you rewards for Abyss pits. We'll just pick that one. So we should see more rarity, I think, or rare monsters. It's one of the two. Yeah, that is like super good on over. Okay, so that was rare monsters. So it took away one modifier, so now we're at 99%. But we have 30% rare monsters, which is great because that's the other side of the coin for juicing these maps. You want rarity and rare monsters. Let's see. So now we've desecrated. So now I'm doing delirium, and that's as far as I go. I am not to the point where I'm valing. And honestly, I've been super unlucky with vals this league, so I hate vals right now, actually. But I desecrate with paranoia to add the rare monsters, and then a fear to give rare monsters an added modifier, which increases the loot, the quality and quantity of loot that the rare monsters drop. You can just go with 3 paranoia if you want for less delirious. If you really are like you're struggling with that delirious, you can bump paranoia down to greed, which will give you more rarity. That's another option. And then if I did not run the rare monsters at 30% on this Waystone, I would consider actually putting in a suffering instead and just forego the rare monsters, but add a modifier to unique monsters in the map. With all of the maybe breach or with the deliriousness, you're definitely going to get some uniques. But then the map boss is going to be juiced up as well, and it's more deliriousness, so it's an option. I've been doing that, and my tablets I've been running quant for the map area, but also quantity for the bosses, and I've been empowering all of my bosses. I've been trying to double dip on the bosses actually, and it's been okay, but it's kind of difficult for me. Should try triple isolation. Isolation. Let me see that. I've never even tried. Let me see what that is. Do I even have isolation? No. Okay.
Can I help?
Isolation. What the hell? Okay. I can't spell. How much is this? Yeah. I wish it would tell you. Because I don't want to buy it. You'll have to tell me. One thing that I am doing, I've ran over 100% deliriousness, but I do it. Oh, I don't need to grab those. I do it. Whoops. Just with this thing. I know that you guys probably do as well, but I forgot where it is. Oh yeah, it's this one. Random instilled emotion. So sometimes you can pick up something with 100 or so deliriousness. You can run that if you want to, but also you could try to craft it just like I showed you. And if you hit Overrun with Abyssal on that Waystone, you can sell that for quite a bit. It's pretty nice. All right, I'm going to catch up on chat real quick. So yeah, juiced the map. What deli? So 46%. Middle, I'm in the middle of crafting a bunch of 150% deli. Damn. Okay, Auto 5 is on some other shit. So no triple isolation seems like the way to go if you can afford it. Yeah, it's super pricey. I dropped a prism from normal arbiter and yellow and got +1 banner skills. Oh my god. Damn. Sorry to hear that. Overrun is best. Then additional pits and rewards better as pits close. Yeah. Yeah. All it does is add 50% deli. Oh, isolation just literally adds the 50%. Okay. All right. So that's how I would craft the Waystones. Let's go ahead. We'll run. I didn't finish it. So let's finish this thing. Let's see, where are we? Here. Man, maybe I should just slam it with isolation and see what happens, just for fun. Should I? That's a hefty investment, man. Should I? Let's go ahead and try it out. Shoot. We've made some div. Let's invest. I'd hate to die though. That's a lot of deliriousness. I'm gonna take from my actual stash here, which I'm pretty broke right now.
Oh, it's you.
So, oh yeah, I don't need to. So 1 for 4.
I'll
Okay.
fill that in as soon as
Oh no! How long is this gonna take? Yeah, I should have checked in chaos. I know, guys. Look, I am not the greatest player. Don't do what I do. But I like exchanging for chaos. Oh my god, man. So brutal. I hate the currency exchange. I'm a really lazy player. Oh, it did go through. It's just so... Dude, the color of isolation is literally the color of delirium, and it's hard to see, actually. Okay, let's do this. All right. I've never done this before. Let's throw all this back. I know people die inside when they watch me. Trust me, if you guys are brand new, my chat yells at me all the time for all sorts of things. Don't worry. It's normal. Should I do an empowered boss? No, because it'll be a different it'll be 72 area level. I need 71. Okay, guys. Isolation gives 50% deli and additional 1 mod for unique monsters. Oh, shit. I did not see that actually in the window. Because I know that there's a +1 level for what is it? Suffering. Suffering gives 1 level for unique monsters. Oh, so IRE, yeah. Otto was trying to explain it, but basically we're trying to remove the chance to roll greater and perfect exalts and stuff like that. So the tier currency. Okay, yeah, this map is gonna be hard, dude. My damage is already showing itself. But yeah, so at eye level 71 with T7 maps, we won't be getting any greater or perfect currency. But the idea is that that might be removing the chance to roll upgraded currency, the core currency. So getting your divs and even your mirrors or whatever. So juice your maps as you would, but just run a T7. And so far, it seems like it's about on par, and it's a way to run maps at a lower difficulty for people like me who don't have a super juiced up build ready to go. But yeah, things are not melting, that's for sure. 150, the highest I've done, the highest I've done is like 103 or something like that. I'm getting super tired, guys. Shit, I'm in bad position. Otto has 700 deaths from pushing everything to the limit on a build made out of paper mache. Yeah, exactly. I mean, in trade, it gets frustrating though when you die. Like busting a map feels really bad sometimes. Am I seeing that correctly? Tier 7? Yeah, you are. Woo! And I've already died here, so it happens. But yeah, the idea is just to remove the greater and the perfect currency for chances at other currency that we want more so. And it's not my idea. It's Farham was putting out the video today. He's a creator that I watch from time to time, and he's doing some good stuff, testing some things out, and they think they might be onto something here. So I wanted to try it out from a solo perspective. That guy's dangerous. Versus a group perspective. They were in a group and had a rarity bot. Yeah, dude, this map is way harder than what we were running. Oh shit. Yeah. I suggest just trying it out, especially like if you're already just crushing endgame, then you probably don't need to, because I don't think that it's... I am out of flask. Oh, God. This is hard. Let's go back. Yeah, I probably won't be doing 150% Delirious too often. Unless I run Deadeye or something. He does have Proximal, doesn't he? Yeah, this is definitely a build check. I wonder. So do you think it's so... at what point do you guys think it's fine to release the build guide or anything? Do you think you got to be just crushing 150% Delirium, or where's the middle ground, I guess? For me, I've been, if it can comfortably do T3 or it was T4 pinnacle bosses like Zesht, then it was good to go. That's been my benchmark. But that is not good enough to do super juiced up maps. And that's what most people kind of want to do, right? Yeah, I wasn't able to actually put out a, if it's fun, unique, T15 viable, yeah, make the vid. I wasn't even able to get mine out on this character because I had such a problem with my defensive layers for so long. Kept on trying to figure it out. I kept on refusing to travel and do energy shield. You can see my defensive layers are not that great. Pretty low. But even at this level, this is way better with Ghost Shroud and Wind Dancer than anything I tried over in the mercenary area. Like, I tried everything. And that's why that's where I spent all of my earnings, is swapping out all of the gear to try out evasion armor, iron reflexes, all, armor at obscene amounts with the elemental mitigation, glancing blows, full evasion with deflection, and finally what I'm doing right now, which is way better than everything else. It's kind of annoying. I am kind of annoyed about that. I just want to be a good mercenary and be a hybrid, you know? So this tech is expected to drop Div, Exalt, and Chaos only? Not only. It'll, like, also the currency from Abyss, so the lock, and other things. The only thing it's removing is the perfect and the greater currencies. Those tiers. League started Thorns. So, oh god, damn. Celtic is also the one. Yeah, you're having some luck this league, aren't you? Did Thorns somehow get bad this league? Because I remember it being good for a while last league, right? What the hell happened to Thorns? I can't believe that they would go and nerf Thorns, man. That seems pretty messed up. That's what I kind of like being in this gas grenade build because I feel like it might be safe from the nerfs somehow, you know? Like I can maybe roll it again. I did this in a hardcore league start just now. Like I just got to maps yesterday, I think. So this, but it was on the Pathfinder. But gas grenade for league start is actually pretty strong. It worked out pretty well in hardcore. So it's unique heavy. Gotcha. Yeah, hard to do for league start. I get it. Exactly. League started ED Contagion and swapped to Spark Blood Mage once I dropped a lock. Nice. Hell yeah. It's nice to just do what the hell you want, especially after doing something that maybe didn't work out. But I've lamented, I guess, on how easy it is. Like I'm a newer player to PoE, and it's crazy to me how easy it is to brick in your league start and how bad that must feel for a newer player. And how I bet you there's a bunch of newer players who brick like that, and they just never come back. They're like, what the hell? And now I gotta basically restart my character because I don't have any currency and I can't drop any currency because the drop rates are so bad. It's like, I don't know. That doesn't feel very good. I kind of come at it a little bit from the casual side of view, point of view, I guess. I'm not like a real sweaty gamer. Here's a div. I'm as sweaty as I can be, but this is all. I've got a job, I've got a family, I got a dog, got a house, I got a yard. Oh my god. So yeah, it's hard. Should probably play Diablo 4 instead. I got a job too. I just realized it's kind of late. I saw the video from Farham. I was like, man, I got to try this out. And I started to do it. And then in my very first map, I dropped a div. And I was like, I think I'm going to stream. I don't know. This could get crazy. We got to document things, you know? Oh, shit. This boss is about to rip me a new one, man. He almost killed me earlier, and now it's 150% delirious. I can't even get hit by this guy. Shit, what's he doing? What the hell? I will take it. You just stand right there, sir. You just stand right there. I'm not gonna move if you don't. Thank you. Sweet. No, this is a T-7 map. And yeah, the damage is outrageous. Holy shit. Oh, I moved. Come on, man. Die. My cooldowns can't even keep up. I'm so lucky this happened, though. All right, we did it. Oh, shit. All right. What the hell was that all about? Okay, he didn't drop anything, though. That sucks. All right. I'm going to check everything because this is 150% delirious. We spent some currency on this. Yeah, Anime Finder, we're doing a little strat that came out today on YouTube. Creator by the name of Farham. They were testing out T7s as a means to get rid of greater and perfect rolls in favor of more divs and stuff. They were in a group. They had group rarity going on. I'm solo, obviously, and I'm not even fully online with a meta build. So overall, my overall take, guys, is that this is a great strategy if you don't have the means to fully juice T15, T16. You are going to be able to farm. You're going to grab some div, and hopefully with some luck, you're going to drop some other really nice things. And you're going to have a lot easier time doing it. So yeah, overall, I think a successful strategy. Or at least one that can work for certain players. The link to the video is in the description of this stream or VOD once I sign off. So it should be there, but I will grab it for now. Just make it easy for you. Well, shit. How do I do that? Yeah, I guess I can't. I don't know how to access my own VOD while I'm live. Sorry. Where is it? It's got to be here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I found it. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, Farham's doing some pretty cool, creative tests and things. He's calling it science, and I think that's really funny and appropriate. So yeah, I've been enjoying his content. Check it out. There's the link to the video. It's also in the description. I had fun testing out his strategy, and I think it works. Oh, let's go back to... I'm going to go back to my camp just to show you what we pulled away. So that was map number 9, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. No, shit. I screwed up, guys. There was 4 in here. I accidentally mixed this up. There were 4, I'm pretty damn sure. You can check the VOD. And then we just picked up 5. So in 9 maps, we picked up 5 divs and the rest of this stuff, which isn't bad at all for a T7 farm. The last map I did isolation. That was not normal. I was just trying it out. That is extremely difficult. But for like someone like me who can't normally run isolation at 150% delirious, it's a nice way to do some of those strats. Mind you, it's not obviously maxed out at T15, but it seems to go pretty well. I didn't get super lucky, but overall pretty solid. This is not SSF, no. This is my trade character. I'm also playing hardcore in a private league right now. But yeah, typically I go from trade to HC SSF, kind of back and forth throughout the league. All right, guys, take care. Have a good night. I am out. It's late, but that was fun. Do like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content and you want to hang out again sometime.